Well, good day, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are on Veterans Day. Yes, Veterans Day. Thank you, all you vets and ex-vets and people that are gone that defended us every way which on through, all right? So as you look at how this is all going right now, got to ask yourself on this Tuesday, which is the 11th of November, did the other news come out and what's coming out tomorrow? So as I take a look, first, it's Vets Day. I've said thank you. The U.S. House of Representatives, well, they're hoping to get everybody back so that sometime in the afternoon or evening tomorrow, they can call the roll call vote and see if they can get the government open. That's a big deal. Look at all these Fed members that are due to speak tomorrow. So we know we're going to hear a lot from Fed. What do they think? What about the lack of the data? Where do they see they're at? You know, I saw a Goldman Sachs number that came out a little while ago, and they thought that October would have lost 50,000 jobs. We'll see what happens. But the metals, all acting on the bullish side of the market. The dollar was stable to slightly lower. You got sort of a mixed bag going on right now in the currencies as you look at them. When I look at the bonds and notes, I don't expect that they're going much of anywhere, and that's pretty much the case. They need data, and they're just not getting it. You had a heck of a rally in energies. The cold weather is here. The market is trying to hold on to it. But remember, you buy the rumor, you sell the fact often. And as strong as the energies are, and I am in the bull camp in them, they've gone up pretty high right here. I'd be a little bit cautious about them. When you look at the gold market for the week, you're already up 3.4%. That's pretty darn good. You're not at a new all-time high on a basis of closes, but you're coming into it. The market has held this pattern and it has been giving you that rally. The swing line has got the pattern of higher lows, higher highs. And for those of you that don't know about a swing line, there's 5 rules that make it up. You take where the current quote is, you have a higher high and lower low. Is an inside day up, inside day down, or just an inside day? I teach it all in my full charting course, and it gives you ideas as to what, when you hear on TV, oh, the market's making higher highs, higher lows. Believe me, if I take this off and you get a chart with that type of action, you can't tell me where it's at. I've tried it myself, but with this, it makes a big difference. You might be better than I am and see it anyways. That's okay. You get the higher lows, higher highs, and you're over the 18-day average. That's bullish. So now the 40-65 area becomes an area where I think the pros are going to look at the market and say, that's an interesting zone to buy. But do you really want to risk from there $130? Because the last break low was under that. As I said last night, I think you need a better chart pattern to get involved. I am not saying that I'm not friendly. I am. I still have large questions. Are you going to have the power to make a new high going into year end? I don't know if that's the case. When we take a look at momentum, you're overbought. Any reading that's got here, a reading over 70 is overbought. So as far as I'm concerned, let the bulls win the case. Remember, we're talking gold, silver, and I've been saying I think silver's going to win over gold over and over and over. The lower you keep going here means the less ounces of silver you're putting up to get 1 ounce of gold. When we look at the silver, you're up at a key resistance zone. So I do think the pros are taking money off the table now. You're overbought as well. But on pullbacks, I like this chart better than I do the gold chart. Copper just sort of sitting still at the 18-day average. I like the fact that if the U.S. reopens and plants can get back to work and people, all forms of government workers, 2.5%, as I understand it, of the nation's workforce works for the federal government. That's not the monster part of, obviously, of the workforce, but it's still 2.5%. They're going to make a difference as they get their paychecks and they go out and they buy things, whatever those are. You got the holiday season coming. What's going to happen in durable goods? There's a lot to think about. In the platinum market, the market has had a pattern of higher low, higher high. It got up yesterday and it's followed through a bit. I'm not looking for a big move here. I think this Bollinger Band's falling and going to retain or contain that rally. And when you look at the dollar index, the fall back to the 18-day average makes a lot of sense for me, for that's where the market's going to decide what is the next move. I've seen a lot of traders getting bullish here. Some at my own firm, and I've been saying no, no, no to them. I said generally this first test of the 200-day average in a Bollinger Band is a zone where the pros, the real money, comes out of markets. They don't agree. They're underwater at this point. I'm still breathing and I've got scuba gear, so I'm okay. I want to remind you all that, one of the ways to keep up with what we do is our morning video. They're subscriber videos. You pay me $1 to see what I do. You go to iraepstein.com research, you sign up, but I get you going in the futures. I record at 6 a.m. I try to get it out to you by about 6:40, 6:30. But before I ever publish the video, you're already getting from me a email with buy here, sell there. This is what you do through that. My full futures research people get two written letters a day, Monday through Thursday, another one on Friday minimum, one on Sunday night, special updates when they come out, and away we go. It's rock and roll time, and there's going to be a lot to do. I am a big bull going into the year end in the futures markets. Just, I want to tell you that that's what I'm expecting. Go to iraepstein.com research to sign up for the package. I'm Ira. See you in the other videos. And I'll try to see you first thing in the morning. Couldn't do it today. Remember, I still run a brokerage firm. And sometimes I do get busy. You have a good day.